Hello, my friends. Welcome to the show. You are listening to the Greenlight Weekend Podcast, episode 105. My name is Brian Nystrom. I'm your host. My co-host for this episode was David Oakley, and our guest was Keith Winchester. The Greenlight Weekend Podcast is sponsored by Dead Room Comedy. Dead Room Comedy is a production company and comedy group based in Denver, Colorado. Check out their website, deadroomcomedy.com, where you can subscribe to weekly one-liners, where you'll get an email every Monday with original jokes to laugh through the work week. Also, check them out at Dead Room Comedy on Instagram and Facebook, where you can find sketches, stand-up clips, and find out when live shows will resume. I love Dead Room Comedy, and you should too. So support those guys in any way possible. They've been great sponsors. They gave us some gifts for our 100th episode. You probably saw that already. But if you haven't, go back and listen to the Dead Room Comedy episode. So today we got Keith motherfucking Winchester in studio. It was a fantastic conversation. We shared a growler of Third Eye Pale Ale, Third IPA, whatever. Steamworks Third Eye, and Dave drank some ska, which was lovely, and we just had a good time. We actually started this podcast with a lot of plugs and stuff, so I'm going to make this one quick. Be sure to support the Whiskey Reel podcast. They're a Durango-based podcast. Good friends of the show. I'm actually in the process of trying to get those boys back in here, so look forward to that. And support Ethan Esparza and the Chava People. They actually supplied the song that we use for the intro, the outro, the breaks, all that jazz. This track is called Wake Up. You've heard it for a month and a half or so, and you're going to keep hearing it because I fucking love it. This is the only place that this song has been released, so I'm going to keep playing the shit out of it. I hope you enjoy it. Without further ado, I hope you enjoy episode 105 with Keith Winchester.
Everything with cream cheese, orange juice, break fast. I'm out the door to get the dough, speaking to the masses. Hit the road to do a show, microphone madness. Trip easy, cheap sunglasses, straight passion. My third eye active, watching backpacks lead the show, beeping that shit. Vocally, hearing me, locally, lyrically. Know what I'm supposed to be, and I don't got no fear of me. I'm coming for your brain, homie.
What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. We got another beautiful episode of the Greenlight Weekend, and we got a fantastic guest who I'm going to introduce first. The man, the myth, the legend, Keith motherfucking Winchester.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Keith.
It was a little late. Whatever.
Yeah, well.
I'm excited you're here.
Thank
I was
you.
trying to show the motherfucking people how I feel.
Cheers, boys. It's good to be back.
Salute.
Salute, my dudes.
Look at us.
Why do we do that? Why does
Representing.
Colorado people do this thing? I never heard of that. They cheers, they slam.
I learned it from Max, and he's from New Mexico. So
Those fucking idiots.
New Mexico. Fucking idiots.
Idiots. I called the crowd idiots in Dolores show the other night. They loved it, dude.
Yeah.
They laughed so hard when I called them all idiots, dude.
Yeah, my first time doing show in Dolores, I was just went all my redneck material because I didn't know what to expect, but I
Yeah.
knew they would respond to that.
They liked
And yeah, the more shit I talked about me being redneck, they were just like, we are fucking stupid.
They're
this
great.
man knows.
And then we all got high outside. It was beautiful.
They're a great comedy crowd, dude. I told them on stage, I think I put it on a Facebook post, that I truly believe Dolores is like a hidden gem for comedy
I've said that
shows.
since the first time. I was like,
In-
they're my favorite.
in the whole Southwest region, though. I
They're the
mean,
best.
like, it's one of the best places to go, yeah.
They're so friendly and just, they're so close to Cortez, but so much better.
Mhm.
So much
Oh,
better.
yeah.
I don't know what the billboards are for, Cortez. What do you think you're selling? Like, they're fucking ineffective in a place for people to put graffiti because they're 3 feet off the ground. 8 billboards in a row? Really? Like, that's how I wanted to open my comedy set, but I was scared of fucking over the crowd right away.
Yep.
But yeah, the billboards are fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Cortez.
Cortez.
And if there's a comedy show, I will happily do it. Just saying. that.
Yeah.
Please have us back.
I've never performed a Cortez yet.
Yeah, I mean,
There's been a
we did
few.
one house show, and the guy whose house we used, and they're willing to let us come back any Saturday,
Oh,
is what
yeah.
he said. But then he also tried to get Josh Fournier to fuck his wife. So
Well, dude,
I think he should have done it.
He wanted a
Yeah.
Navajo bowl, huh?
I get it, dude. Yeah. Just,
I told
I
Tones.
don't.
I told Tones that story about him trying to fuck Fournier's wife, and he goes, "Oh shit, maybe that's why he invited me back to his house." I was like, "Yeah, Tones.
yeah, you
that's,
left too early, son.
That's what he was doing."
Yeah, he got a
after
little
party.
friendly with me too, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Whoa, COVID times."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ordinarily, I would do this, but
You don't wear a mask. I
yeah,
can
yeah,
tell by
yeah.
your truck. And the Trump flag hanging in the driveway. That being said, they were very, very hospitable and nice to me. I had a great set. I love those fucking people.
I think that might be where we're doing the
Probably.
Kurt Fletcher show, and Josh Fournier is opening up, and so we want to get some video of Josh Fournier driving that guy's truck with the big Trump flags.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, he said he's down. He said he's down to do
Fuck
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, just before we forget, happy birthday, Josh Fournier.
Oh yeah,
birthday.
it is his birthday.
This comes out
today.
tomorrow, but happy birthday yesterday, Josh Fournier.
Belated, brother.
Yeah, and we're
Yeah.
gonna. Yeah, I was thinking about editing a little video if I have time.
This actually leads me into a plug I need to make.
Do it.
Because Josh Fournier, like I said, is going to be opening up for Kurt Fletcher, who, if you don't know,
Banger.
it's fucking awesome. I saw Kurt Fletcher at the Improv in the beginning of December in Denver, and he was awesome, dude.
Nice.
Killed it. He opened for a black comic, and he still killed it with the Black Room. It was
And these
awesome.
are the upsides of quarantine. We get comics like Kurt Fletcher. We get Sam Talent. Like, they literally don't have the venues or the opportunities, so they're willing to drive all the way to little Durango, Colorado,
It's also a fun
just to do a set.
comedy
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, so that'll be
And it'll be good.
September 19th at these people, Nick and Nikki's house. We'll post the address on Facebook ASAP.
Yeah, if you're native, you might get to fuck this dude's wife, and she's pretty hot. Pretty hot.
That's what everybody's saying.
She's pretty
dude.
hot,
Yeah.
dude.
That's
If I was
hilarious.
single, I might have hung out. Like, yeah, I'll look at some elk heads in your living room
Yeah.
to fuck your wife. Let's do this. You can watch. I don't give a fuck. I got jokes about this. I'm telling him if
Yep.
I do another show there,
Yep.
for
Oh,
sure.
yeah. You got to.
I'm doing scouting for material. That's what that
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I can't wait to come there.
And
check
sex.
it out.
Yeah, so you got more plugs?
Yeah. Also, so that's September 19th. And also, before I forget, the Four Corners Comedy Festival is a go, ladies and gentlemen. And it's coming up October 1st, 2nd, 3rd. There's going to be a couple outdoor shows and then a couple shows at Durango Arts Center.
Really?
Right across from Steamworks. Yep.
And it's a giant room, so social distancing is super possible.
Yeah, definitely. It's a huge room, actually. And, yeah, we got Mo Alexander coming to headline, which is huge. He's a beast.
That's badass.
Yeah, he's a cool motherfucker.
Which means PJ's coming?
PJ is coming.
Fuck yeah.
Yep. PJ loves Mo Alexander.
I know. That's
Yes.
why I
And
figured he was coming.
so definitely keep your eyes peeled on social media. We'll be bringing out some marketing for that soon.
And we'll try to
That's-
post it before that morning. You know what I mean? We'll try to give everybody a little heads up.
We're going to post, yeah.
Yeah, and we have a fucking open mic every Monday for this month.
Yes, that's the other thing I was going to say is the brand new Comic Uprising open mic every Monday at 11th Street. We emailed the lady about moving it to 8.
Fuck yeah.
We haven't heard back from her yet. So
Well, it was last night.
I
so
don't see why that would be an issue. It would make so much more sense for all
makes
parties
everybody
involved.
happier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it won't be a problem.
We showed up last night, me and Allie, and the host was like, "Oh, you want 2? Like, that'll be 15 minutes." And we're like, "Well, we were gonna go. There's the stand-up in the back," and you just see her face fall. She's like, "Oh, yeah, it's just one big fucking mess back there. Just go seat yourselves." I was like, "Okay."
First of all,
Yeah.
fuck that bitch.
That's not, hey, that's not our
How
fault.
about you help
Oh,
us
no.
out a little bit? And actually, because I walked out of the show right when it was over and saw 2 tables of friends that were like, I thought there was comedy. We thought it was going to be right here. Like, nobody mentioned
Yeah.
it at all.
Yeah.
So how about some fucking help, 11th
Yeah,
Street?
totally.
Like,
Yeah.
point a finger. We're going to hang some
Something.
flyers. We're going to do whatever we need to
Signs.
do. But, yeah,
Yeah.
next week will be better, and I will promote the fuck out of it
Yeah.
when I know what time it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The sooner
dude,
you know
same.
that, the
I'll,
sooner it'll
I'll
get
let
done.
you guys know ASAP. And actually, because I don't want to forget to market like we did the open mic. I mean, we didn't really forget. It kind of
Just
developed. Stop
legitimately
licking me.
dropped the ball. Yeah. Legitimately.
We found out 2 days
it was
before.
negligence.
Stop licking
And then
me.
posted it the day of. That's all.
Stop licking me,
It's like a game now.
Totally down.
Shiva. Lay down.
Christ.
I love you too, but not right this second.
Be a man, Dave. Make her respect you a little bit.
No, dude, it's your dog.
I'm aware, but don't hit her.
Okay.
Or I'll hit you.
Shiva, down. Down. Shiva, lay down.
Come here.
Thank you, Keith.
This is great
Dog
content.
whisperer.
Um,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For your podcast listeners, there's actually not even a dog. I'm just acting.
That's an act out, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, real quick, I do got to promote this too. This we got 2.
Lay down. Good dog. See, that's how it's done, Dave.
Thanks, Keith. Yeah, appreciate it. So we got 2 big comedy shows this weekend with the headliners Nathan London, Sam Talent, and then Kate McLaughlin and myself opening. The first one is a super secret comedy show, and it is this Friday for $12 at 6 p.m. It starts, and that's at 27405 Highway 550.
That's just north of Durango, folks.
Yeah, just past that weed shop.
8-minute drive.
Yeah, it's not far at all. But then the day after, Saturday, is even better because that'll be at 11th Street Station, downtown, walking distance. Get fucking drunk, come out, and try and heckle Sam Talent. I dare you. He'll destroy you, and it'll be hilarious. So please do that.
Agreed.
Yes. So we got some good Comic Uprising been putting on some good shit.
All right.
Those guys.
Well, now that the Comic Uprising, all praise to Comic Uprising.
Fuck yeah.
Now that we're 8 minutes in, can we start having a fucking conversation?
Yeah, that sounds good.
We actually had one before the plugs too.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna fucking do an intro for this one. Might just be like, Keith Winchester's our guest. Good luck.
He's really
Good luck.
He's really good with dogs. Dave's not.
Yeah.
I think
luck.
everybody already had a pretty good idea
duh.
that Dave couldn't handle a dog. Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
If you told me you were getting a dog, I'd be like, bro,
I know. Oh, Kat wants
think
one.
this through.
But Kat can, she'll teach me how
It'll be
to.
Cat's dog.
I've never,
Know what I'm
yeah. Cat dog. Like Garrison on Instagram.
exactly.
Cat dog.
Shout out to Garrison Kotzman at Cat Dog on Instagram.
That's Garrison.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, why is that? He's like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Cat dog.
That social media handles, it's just such a weird thing. You're like, why did I come up with that? You
Yeah.
know? Like,
Yeah, I don't get
you're
that one.
Dave-O laughs. That makes sense,
Yeah,
right?
because I started most of my social media after I was doing comedy.
I had to talk him into getting on Instagram. He was like,
Yeah.
nobody likes my shit on Twitter. And I was like, try Instagram. It's pretty friendly.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I heard some people on a podcast. I think it might have been Jeremiah Wonders, but they were just talking about how much friendlier Instagram is than Twitter.
Yeah.
And it's true. I see it because I go on both, and I don't just I just don't post that much on either or. Sometimes I'll run a joke and I'll get like 1 like on Twitter. It's never you. Don't act like you
I
support
don't
me.
get on Twitter.
I don't even have a Twitter.
Your boy doesn't have time.
It's
We
pretty-
have a Twitter.
it's-
We've posted 2 things. I
It's
think,
pretty
ever.
negative.
The podcast?
It's
Yeah.
pretty negative.
Yeah, Twitter just doesn't seem like a very friendly
It's
place.
like the news, but
Yeah.
with a bunch of opinions on
Yeah.
top of the shitty news.
Yeah.
But it's like living in a shitty city. Like, it makes you better. It makes you tougher.
I don't know.
You ever been to Albuquerque?
I have.
Like, yeah, you're not going to be
No.
comfortable, but
No.
you're going to fucking iron sharpens iron,
Yep,
motherfucker.
that's true.
You want to be a G or you want to be a bitch? You want to be a bitch? Move to
This is
Durango
a
because
plug.
it's easy.
Yeah. This is a plug for living in Albuquerque. It'll make you a man.
Fuck Albuquerque.
Yeah,
I'm saying that
fuck
right
that.
now. We had Josh Fortier on last week, and fuck Albuquerque, dog.
You couldn't pay me.
To live in
No,
Albuquerque?
God, no.
I know.
I've just driven through it on the highway. I've never had to stop off in Albuquerque for anything, and I don't think I ever want to.
If you want to get the full experience, just like drive down Central. Hit up Chiba Hut and like sit outside for 10 minutes, and
I mean,
you'll want to leave.
yeah.
I've always wanted to leave. I've never been comfortable in Albuquerque once.
yeah.
I've been there a bunch.
Fuck that. Yeah.
In friends' houses, just like, I hate this. But I'm waiting for a pound of weed. So
Yep.
this
Here we
was
are.
over 10 years ago, so statute of limitations, baby.
yeah.
And your boy already went to jail.
Yep.
Yeah, but then you got to drive all that way back with that pound of weed.
It was the
Yeah.
only place to find it. That's the big guy in Farmington got busted. There was
Dang.
no weed.
Gotta have weed.
And I'm
Gotta
a
have
customer
weed.
service kind of guy. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, you need it, I got it.
Yeah.
I was willing to drive to Albuquerque, get weed, and drive back that night.
So what's it like 2.5, 3 hours from Farmington?
Right about that, yeah.
Shit.
And I was driving a 97 Jeep Cherokee, which always had some problems, you know?
Yeah.
But didn't stop me from going 80 on the way there and the exact speed limit on the way back.
Yeah,
Not
exactly.
1 mile
Cruise
over.
control worked.
Yes. Yeah.
Just loud bass to
Fuck
keep
that.
me awake. The whole fucking car
Yep.
shaking,
Yep.
rattling and
That's
shit.
not the best way to drive with the pound of weed.
Well, only in the middle of nowhere. Not
yeah.
when I was in traffic.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, one time
Not cool.
I was coming back through, what's the little town? Bernalillo? Right outside Albuquerque? It's Bernalillo, right? Just this side of Albuquerque? Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's Bernalillo. So I was coming back from Albuquerque and stopped for like a gallon of water or something. I needed something to drink, maybe a cup of coffee, because it was like 1 in the morning.
Right.
And there was one place to park, and the person next to it
Oh, down.
had a dead battery. They needed to jump,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And it was St. Patrick's Day as well.
Oh, wow.
So St. Patrick's Day, I'm expecting a roadblock for sure. I already hit the car wash, and it always looks normal when you're at a car wash at 11 o'clock, like scrubbing your door handles, just in case drug dogs get involved, you know? So car just got washed, and then St. Patrick's Day, stop at this gas station, and just some like your average Albuquerque meth head was broken down. And it seemed like if I refused, there might be an issue. And the last thing I want is to get anybody else involved in my trip. Like, I just want to get the fuck out of here, you know? He had jumper cables hooked up to his battery already and was literally like, please?
It was a drive-through,
Yeah.
basically. You just-
So, yeah, I pulled up, popped my hood, jumped him, and he
Took
was
2
like,
seconds.
yeah. And he was like, dude, please, just let me give you this weed. And it was like a little baggie of weed. But I just cleaned my car. I just took a shower to get all the shit off me. Like, there was no scent of marijuana in the vehicle.
Yeah.
And that's how I planned to keep it. And he was like, just smell it. I was like, dude, I can't touch it. Like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Like, and I didn't know. I almost went AA on his ass. Like, you don't know, man. If I smell it, I'm sucking a dick tonight. You know what I mean? Like, please don't fucking bring that bag around me. But it's just because I didn't want to smell like it.
Sure.
And then drove home. No roadblocks. No nothing. Me and Phil. Phil was with me.
Hell yeah.
Again, this was 12 years ago. So Phil has a child now. He's an upstanding citizen.
He's got like a 10-year-old, right?
Yeah.
I think I met him once.
Yeah.
And then he just had a baby girl too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
10-year-old son.
Yeah,
baby
the
girl.
estranged 10-year-old son. He actually
Yeah, I
kicked
think
him out. He lives in the homeless camp over there.
Oh, that's where I met him.
I
That's
drop
right.
him 20 bucks every now and then.
Yeah. I dropped some meth off for someone over
Just
there.
to make Phil feel super weird. No, there's no kid other than the baby girl.
I was gonna keep going with it.
I know, but I can only talk shit about Phil for so long.
It's
now
not
that
talking shit. It's pretending he has a 10-year-old son. What's the harm
That
in
lives
that?
in a
it's
homeless
funnier
camp.
if he
Yeah,
didn't
that
have
lives
a
in a
baby.
homeless camp and smokes meth.
And the homeless camp at some point during this podcast, I'm going to talk shit about because it is getting out of control. I drove by it 30 minutes ago, and I'm like, what the fuck is
No,
happening?
have you driven by it?
No,
dude?
no.
It
Should we go
is.
by on our way out of here?
I mean, it's way out the way, but if
It's
you want,
not that far out of the way.
It's like up.
2 minutes longer. Yeah.
all right. Yeah, I would
Dave
love.
doesn't know.
Yeah.
He barely knows where it is.
Yeah.
No, I know where it is, dude. It's on the back roads of Ska.
Yeah.
I know
Which is
exactly.
where?
That way.
It's not.
No,
It's that
Scott's
way.
over there.
That way. Well, I don't know, but I'm not driving, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Which is why
anyway-
Dave's getting drunk.
I'm not getting drunk. I'm less
I know.
drunk. I'm just having.
No, you brought that much beer. I brought this much
Yeah.
beer. So
dude,
you know what?
are you
You're
talking
right.
about? I'm gonna go steal one of your beers in a minute, though.
That's fine.
Attaboy.
Yeah. I actually got a free growler from work, Steamworks Brewing. If you're ever in town, don't order pizza. That's all I have to say. It's delicious, but it takes long, and it bums me out. What do I have to make?
It is
Oh, yeah.
delicious.
When you get like 10 pizzas, and I'm like
Oh.
just trying to make salads and
Yep.
chill, but now I have to
Yep.
make pizzas to
Yep.
keep up. That bums me
And you
out.
have to make them fast.
Yeah, you got
Oh.
2 minutes, bitch, to get it in the
Yeah.
oven.
Yep.
Make it happen.
I don't miss that. I had a kitchen stress dream the other night, and I was like, thank God I got out of there.
Yeah, I love saute.
Yeah, saute's the shit.
Just like I can make 3 Cajun pedes in one fucking
Yep.
pan. Let's do this.
Yep.
Fucking fascinating, guys. You guys are on it.
Sorry, work talk. You can't escape work talk. It just follows you around.
Well, you
Says
did
the
mention.
lifelong server.
yeah.
Yeah, I know. But you did mention the
Yeah,
the best dish on the menu.
Oh yeah, exactly.
penne.
I said that for you, you piece of shit.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, I was talking about Steamworks because I pulled a double to get my next open mic off
Yeah.
This.
work, and they gave me a free growler.
Dude,
Third Eye Pale Ale.
they gave me a free growler the other day because I sold the most specials. I've just been getting our hazy.
Yeah.
Steamworks
And
Hazy's
you,
where it's
you
at.
were having a good day. You were like, this is normal. Just push in lunch special. And Tom had all the lunch specials. He was going fucking crazy
That's hilarious.
behind that counter, dude.
Yeah.
It was a whole different world. You were like, another lunch
Yeah.
special. He was
Yeah.
like, fuck you,
Yeah.
Dave Oakley. Your name's on all of them.
Yeah,
Yep.
dude.
He said you by name. He was like, I hate this guy.
That's hilarious. Fucking Tom Jones.
I love that guy.
Tom Jones. Is that what you call him?
That's what I just did. That was the first time I called him that, but I might. From
It's
now
not
on.
unusual to hate
Oh,
a
yeah.
server in front of house.
No.
Oh, no.
no.
Oh, no.
I hate most of the
going Tom
servers.
Yeah. Shout out to Tom. What's his new DJ name
think it's
now?
Tones.
Crunkle Stiltskin? No, DJ Tones is
That is
different.
Antonio Herrera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
What-
it's because it was Crunkle Tom, and then
Oh, Crunkle Tom.
they
that's-
did the One Vibe show, and a DJ was like, "It is not okay to be called Crunkle Tom in 2019."
It's
How
So
great.
then they changed it to Crunkle Stiltskin. I'm pretty sure, but it might just be Crunkle now. It's hard to keep
That
up.
would probably be better.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
update you guys when I find
Yeah.
out.
Especially.
We'll do it
Yeah.
for you, audience of
It's just-
listeners,
Hell yeah.
and he'll do that, whatever that was.
That was for the fellas.
That was for the fellas.
I can't say for the ladies
Why can't you say it?
because I have a very loving girlfriend that I love and adore.
Yeah.
Marijuana,
Can I hit it?
courtesy
Yes,
of
you
living
can.
in Colorado.
Yeah.
I know, dude. I'm gonna miss it a lot, but I'm gonna just
Start breaking the law again. Yeah,
no. Yeah.
100%,
Definitely.
dude.
It's the only way I can smoke.
I know. I feel bad for you, and I'm considering moving there.
Well, don't worry. We'll talk about it.
Dude, what about ticks and fleas?
That's in the forest,
I
dude.
have dogs. What about the tall grass, bruh?
Dude, why would you? Dude, in the city, there's
Why
no
would you
tall
let your
grass.
dogs outside?
Why do you want to live that far from the city?
I want to have grass.
I mean, you could get a house in
Like
Atlanta
dogs.
with a fucking front yard.
What about I'm more interested in a backyard, somewhere I can lay on a lawn
Yeah.
chair, dick out like a gentleman.
Definitely. Yes, it's quite possible.
Yeah.
I don't know what the real estate. My mom said real estate there right now is real expensive, but I'm not looking to buy right away. I'm getting an apartment in this place called West Paces Ferry. It's North Atlanta, and that it's
What's
like
your address?
10
Oh,
Downing Street.
that's about.
Yeah, I'm the Prime Minister of Britain.
Yeah.
And that's where I live,
Yeah, how's your nuts, by the way?
dude. I mean, they're cancer free.
How do you?
I
Who
ju-
said?
I did, dude.
Yeah.
Were you?
All right. I
Are
yesterday.
you okay?
Yeah,
It
but
was a concern.
yesterday I was Googling testicular cancer because, like, there's been a weird dull pain kind of in my nuts. But everything, like, I mean, it was only for a couple days, and it's not when I'm moving around or doing anything. It's just like when I'm sitting still, like,
That's your body telling you to get the fuck up.
maybe.
Do you have blue balls?
Nope. They're totally fine. There's no swelling.
Bright
They-
white.
Like
Glow
all
in the
the
dark.
things. Yeah,
Pearlescent.
radioactive nuts. But no.
Hulk balls.
I don't know. I mean, honestly, if I had insurance, I would just go get it checked out.
Totally.
Because just to be on the safe side. But I'm not. But I just, yeah.
See, I'm 30 and I don't have insurance, and it's like that seems kind of normal. But what are you, 33?
34.
Like you're a real piece of shit for not having insurance.
I guess so. I don't care. But I'm going to get it when I move back to Georgia.
Is it
I mean,
cheaper
I'm just,
there?
I don't know, dude. I'm just more comfortable there. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I grew
You
up
don't know
going.
that. Wait till you go back. Now that you've been a little derangutanged.
I'm not. No, don't ever call
You
me
say that. Everybody thinks
I'm-
they're not. When I'm in Farmington, I'm terrified, bro. I used to
Yeah.
walk around that bitch cocky. Like, you don't know
Yeah.
me. You don't know who the fuck I am. Now I walk around, I'm like, please don't talk to me. I'm like shaking a little bit. Maybe that's why
I know,
people avoid me.
but
I'm
something-
so nervous. then.
Something about being home just gives me a comfort, dude. Like, I mean, I think I'll be able to handle every situation better. That's why I think I'll become better at comedy there, is because I'm not going to go in, like, opposed to Phoenix. I would be nervous and shy to start off. Like, I was talking to somebody that I used to work with yesterday. I think I told you, but I haven't told you, like, he always comments and shares my posts that I share, like, for shows and stuff. And I eventually just messaged him if he, like, asked him if he does comedy in Atlanta. And his response was, of course, which I thought was funny. Like, how is that just so obvious?
Yeah.
Because he's been liking and sharing all your comedy posts
Well, some
like
people-
only a psychopath comic would do.
Yeah.
That's not
But
true.
Not even your
Nothing
mom.
better
Your
to
mom
do.
might share one every now and then.
My
My
mom
does.
never shares or
Well-
likes anything that I post.
Does she even have a Facebook?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Does she use it?
Yep.
Does she post a lot?
Sometimes,
Yeah,
dude, but
that's
she
a
does
bummer.
not care about the comedy
So
shit.
she sees it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She likes some pictures I post. Like if it's a
You and
picture of me
Kat.
doing stand up. No, even a picture of me doing stand up. She'll like one every like once a year, something
It's
like
he
that.
doesn't even look that downsy. Can't even tell he was an addict.
But fuck, what was I saying? I
Sorry.
forgot.
You can't tell.
Dick joke.
Oh well, I don't know. But yeah, I fucking forgot what I was saying.
Did you
'Cause
guys
of
see
Brian?
Your mom, every once
No,
in
it
a
had
while,
nothing
she'll
to do
like.
with my mom. It had to do with
Oh, it's a plane.
yeah. What is okay?
There's an airport
it's
over
a
there.
close plane.
There's an airport over there.
Fuck.
Did you guys hear that there's a pepperoni shortage right now because of COVID?
What?
Yeah,
There's actually an aluminum shortage too.
I believe that from all like the cans and shit.
Well, that can be dangerous eventually, but pepperoni will live.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it was alive and then it's dead because it's meat.
Yeah.
long as-
So
Yeah, we keep
Well,
the
we'll
Italians
live.
around. We'll have pepperoni.
Yeah.
yeah, we should kidnap Italy.
That's how pepperoni's gonna go away.
Yeah, bring it back to Durango.
We're not gonna have pasta sauce. Nothing. Roma tomatoes are gonna
Gone.
go out of existence.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same with balsamic vinaigrette.
But if we steal it all first and hoard it here in Durango, we'll have all the pizza we want.
That's
with
how
all the
Budweiser and Coors approached the old aluminum shortage.
toppings. Yeah.
So small
Yes.
breweries like we work for, all three of us,
Uh-huh.
Yep.
are kind of getting fucked on that.
Damn.
So, worst case scenario, I see everything going back to bottles, but they just spent
say.
all their money transferring all the canning
Mm-hmm.
equipment. They just got rid of their bottling equipment, literally.
Mhm.
And the people that own it now, I mean, there's like Ska, they have no bottling shit
Hmm.
now because they,
Invested in cans.
yeah,
All aluminum, huh?
yeah,
We were getting our shit bottled.
because Durango doesn't really recycle glass. So
Mm-mm. Which is a damn shame. Which I would.
Farmington does.
One of the few positives that Farmington has over
Yeah.
Durango.
Well, they have to
New
'cause
Mexico in general.
most of the waste is brown bottles. So
That
let's be
makes
honest.
sense.
Yeah, let's be honest.
That's the New Mexican state mineral. It's broken glass.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you think there's a lot of lightning. Nope, just a lot
Nope.
of drunks.
Yeah.
Because it's all just
A lot of
sand.
lightning.
Yeah.
Fucking sand.
It's beautiful.
God damn.
Yeah.
The place is a shit hole. I
Fuck
can't
Farmington.
Wait to not be near Farmington. I'm not even moving out of Durango. I'm moving away from Farmington.
I get it.
Yeah, it's
Some of my favorite people still
like-
live there. I'm considering, this is kind of breaking news, but I'm considering buying a food truck
in
Really?
Farmington.
this winter. No, not
Oh,
in Farmington.
no, damn it! Don't scare me like that.
But one of the
Yikes.
options is the Lauderhouse Brewing Company, which I have good friends that work there. I've met the owners, and they're one of the few places in Farmington that have regular food trucks at their brewery as their supply of food.
So what? Would you just like fucking make tacos and shit, and then go up on and like do a comedy mic there or something? Because I
Yeah.
talked to the
And then
I
ride
think-
my Harley back like a fucking American.
Gee.
I don't know
Yeah.
if it was you or me, but I remember talking to somebody about a brewery when they first opened up.
That
Yeah,
was me. Yeah.
yeah, and they said they're interested.
Yeah, and then Corona happened.
Yeah, I know, but I mean,
Yeah.
like now, like things are starting to go back to
Yeah,
normal.
they have a patio now, but it just got built like a week ago.
Right.
Shout out to Lauderhouse in Farmington. But my boy Mike and
Yeah, if it
his
was
wife Casey
if
worked
it
there.
wasn't in
They're awesome.
Farmington, I would definitely go there.
It's well,
Just
I
kidding. I'm
end
just
up in
playing.
Farmington because my family lives there, so
Oof.
it's a great place for me to fucking stop in. You know, what I
Yeah.
mean? And they have food trucks that are dank as
Mhm.
fuck.
Okay.
Primal Swine is one of them.
I'm gonna write that down.
Barbecue pork.
Yeah, just
Well,
pig,
yeah.
dog.
Pig.
It's supposed to be diggity dank. I'm always scared of cheese. Even the guy that made my burrito at Zia today, he put his hand in the cheese because he just assumed I was gonna say cheese,
yeah.
because most people do. And then I was like, no, just cabbage, and he like put it in the cabbage and actually he used tongs. That's why I
Mhm.
wasn't freaked out. But I was
Yeah.
like, please don't do that, because I know there's cheese on your hands. Like, he put it in aggressive.
Uh.
I've touched cheese with gloves on. I
Oh,
know
it's-
shit
yeah,
sticks
the shredded cheese
Yeah.
sticks, dude. 100%.
for sure. But then he used tongs for the cabbage, and I was like,
My
fucking
dog.
G.
Yeah. Damn.
And I'm not gonna shit myself tonight, so that's dope.
If I shed in my pants tonight,
It's happened. I
must
almost
have
shit
been
at
something
work
I ate.
yesterday. I was gonna open with that, and then it was just comics and one family that I was like, please stay around. You know,
Yeah.
at least for one comic, like,
Yeah.
help me out here, And thankfully there was only one server for the whole back section. So
Yeah,
it
it
took
was
him
that guy-
25 minutes to.
It was that guy's
tab out.
last
I
day
know.
too, and he was
Yeah,
taking
he
care of
didn't
like
give a
he
fuck.
didn't care. He was cool as shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tatum. Shout out to
Tatum.
What's his name?
Tatum.
Okay, cool. Yeah, he's cool, but I don't know where to find him anymore because
No,
he's quit.
he's gone forever,
gone,
bro.
dude. Yeah.
He's moving to Portland.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So Portland, you're getting a good one.
Yeah.
Tatum.
Treat him well.
Tatum.
Yeah.
Tatum.
Right
Tatum
before the
Channing.
show, I was like, your name's Tatum? And he's like, that's it. And I was like, dope, man. And he was like, and it's my last night. And I was like, word, I'm going to tell people to tip you and do all that. And I never did. I tipped him fat, though.
Yeah, I did too. It's one of those where you're like, you took forever, but I also get that you
It's
had
not
a
his
Well, there
giant
was two
section.
servers that
yeah.
didn't show up.
Oh,
so he was
shit.
covering
Okay.
3 sections.
Wow.
That's why I tipped him fat.
I had no idea.
And every time I asked for a beer, when I went back to the table, there was a beer on it. I was
Yeah,
like,
no, he
yes.
was quick compared. Dude, Jill and I went there for a quick meeting before last Tuesday's mic, and it was like 6:15. We're like, all right, we got time to get a drink and then get to the mic by like 6:30. I ended up getting to the mic at 6:45. I ordered the drink at 6:15. I got it at like 6:37, something like that, 6:35.
Yeah,
Took 20 minutes for one like Crown and Coke. I slammed it and left.
Mm-hmm.
like a gentleman.
But I mean, it was in the middle of the day, 6 o'clock. It wasn't even as busy as it was last night, and that Tatum dude was like twice as fast.
Yeah. I was
So don't
impressed.
go see Tatum and don't go to 11th. Well, you should
11th
go.
Street.
Jesus Christ, Dave. We have a mic
Yeah.
every Monday at 11th Street Station. Coming soon at 8
That's what I'm
p.m.
saying.
You can
Just-
find it on our
just
social
go.
media.
That's what
Slow
I'm
your
saying.
roll.
No, just that's the only time to go, and that way we'll have a decent crowd every week. If everybody waits to go to 11th Street
Yeah.
until Monday at 8,
There you go.
then we'll always have a good audience.
Dude, it's packed like almost every night.
Everyone should
It's
apply
the most
for
popular venue in
a
town.
job at
Yeah.
11th Street so that they have more servers, and then it'll just be, quicker.
Yeah, and
So-
Monday nights, whoever's got the comedy section is going to bank out fat because I will
Yeah.
tip you well.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Ditto.
same,
Yeah.
absolutely every time.
Hell yeah.
I know this is like a huge left turn, but last time you were here, you said you were writing a book.
Oh, yeah, totally.
About what?
It is about, the best I can do to describe it is it's a space pirate food truck sci-fi adventure story.
Well, you just gave me a great name for my food truck.
Space
Yeah.
pirate,
I'm
space
into
pirate.
it.
Yeah.
food truck.
Yeah,
Paint my
it
motorcycle like a spaceship.
dude,
Perfect.
that would
dude.
be so cool. The Harley speeder, some Star Wars shit like that.
Just fucking space pirate. Make
Yeah.
it like
So
pirate
total-
flags on the side, but spaceship. You know.
So is it based on a true story?
My time on the Steamworks line, 3.5 years.
He's from Georgia. Don't worry.
That's right.
Yeah. I can't
idiot.
read good.
Yeah.
I don't
You
know.
get the book on tape, Dave.
Okay,
I'll
thanks.
narrate it myself.
Yes.
You fucking better.
Yeah.
If there's a book on tape that you write and it's somebody else's voice, I'm gonna burn it.
I know.
I'm gonna throw it in the wood stove.
How are you gonna burn an audiobook, Brian?
Well,
figure
I'm gonna get a physical copy.
Oh, okay, yeah. There you
No,
go.
how about I throw my goddamn phone in the stove?
There you go.
Because the battery barely lasts all day anyway.
Yeah, throw your
So,
phones away.
It's about time.
It comes from because Anthony Bourdain, he wrote this book called Kitchen Confidential,
I've read it.
and yeah, so you get it. Like he talks about, line cooks are like pirates. They like tattoos. They like knives. They like fire. They
Cocaine.
swear. Cocaine. They fuck other people's wives like they
Booze.
do. Booze. They're drunks.
It's just scraping the bottom
Yes,
of the barrel
totally.
of
I need
humanity.
to
It
read
is a
that book.
societal-
Yeah, I thought about that book yesterday. Actually, that's really what your inspiration was.
Totally.
Oh, cool.
Well, and I
Dude,
was
it's a great
working.
book.
I was
I
working.
gotta read it. Yeah, I want to read that.
It's
book.
really good
Yeah.
read. And R.I.P. Anthony Bourdain.
Yeah.
But I read that while I was on the line at Steamworks, and it just totally changed my view. It was like, everyone here is a goddamn pirate. Like, some people are shitty pirates, some people are great pirates. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I
And
read
I
it
had,
a
like-
year ago, and then I started at Steamworks, and I was like,
You get it. Yeah, you get it now,
Yeah.
dude.
I was like, I'm gonna reread it just
Yeah.
so, because there's
You
a lot
have
of
it?
shit I didn't. Yeah, I've offered to let you borrow it 3 times.
Oh well, I mean, I still have other books.
good
I
read.
didn't remember that you had it, but I have other books of yours that I got to return.
Right when I finished it, I was like,
Yep.
hey, if you want to borrow this, it's really good.
All right. Well, when I finish
There it
the
is.
Richard Pryor book, I'll give it back, and then I'll get it.
Which is the easiest read
Yeah, I had to read Sam Talent's first
That's
because
fair.
it was way better,
because you knew him and you're booking him.
and it's better. The book
Nice.
is just better.
I'm excited to read it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy one from him to support.
Yeah,
He's bringing them, yeah.
I imagine.
He
Why
better
would
sign
he
it.
not?
If he
Yeah,
doesn't
he
sign
will.
it.
What's
Just
the
got
book called?
Running the Light by Sam Talent.
that's relevant for this podcast.
It's very
Does he want to come on the podcast? Did you
Hemingway-esque. No, but I don't know if I'm gonna ask him.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I might.
Oh, you know who I was thinking we should invite to the podcast is John David Zent from formerly of Steamworks,
JD.
but like,
Yeah.
do you know
Yeti.
Yeti?
Do you know
Oh
Yeti?
yeah, I
He's-
met Yeti. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know him. Well.
We were talking about it the other day, and it was like that. He has so
He's
many
so
stories,
funny,
and
too.
he's so
fucking
funny.
hilarious. I've told that dude he should do stand up so
Yep,
many times.
same.
Yeah.
And I was like, I bet he would love to come on and just like string yarns
And
about.
he's kind
his
of a
days.
ham. He's a kind of a ham too.
He's a huge, Olay.
Like when he
super
does
hammy.
when he does the 5 o'clock raffle draw on Fridays.
Oh yeah.
It is so entertaining, dude.
Yeah,
Or
Sean
when
was.
he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've met him multiple times. Sean introduced me.
Yeah. Oh, he's
Katie,
cool shit.
And then Coel.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, so he runs with all those older heads.
Yeah, I've had like a weird in to all the Steamworks employee parties for years. That's
With
where I
Phil?
met Dave the first time.
Really?
Was it employee party?
Uh-huh, yeah.
Wow.
You were
Which
wearing
one was
like a trench coat. It was at the museum.
Oh, the
I was
powerhouse.
wearing
The
trench
powerhouse.
coat?
Yeah.
Well, like I don't know. You just look like a dirtbag. I just
I don't even think I own. I don't own a trench.
I
Okay,
think I know
well,
the coat you're talking
it-
about. Like kind of
it's
that
not a
lighter
trench
colored,
coat.
like.
no. That's his new one. It was an
What?
old one. It's not a trench coat. It just looked. It would look better if it was longer. I think. Like my imagination took
trench
it
coats
longer.
are longer.
I know.
So
no,
I
it's
was,
just a coat, but it looks it
Just a
looks like
coat.
a trench coat in like a horror movie.
It looks like you should be in a trench in that coat.
there you go.
That's what I'm saying.
yeah, yeah.
You know what? You're
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Yep. You should take my spot when I leave.
That's. I mean, I'm open to it. I don't want you to leave, but I want your spot. So.
That's how I feel about hosting.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, I gave it to you. Said,
Yeah?
you
I
take
appreciate
this,
that.
Mike. It is all yours.
Well, you gotta like groom someone to take the spot. So.
Well, I mean, I didn't have to groom Brian.
No, I punch up his jokes all the time.
Well, yeah, but you don't have the host.
No, he never tells them.
Yeah.
He forgets to tell them, but on the way there, he's like, "This is a great
Yep.
fucking joke. Are you gonna tell that tonight?"
Tonight I am,
All
yeah.
right.
Like, he did tag it, and then I double tagged it.
And then I double tagged it.
Double tagging.
It was a quick writing session.
It was
on
30
the way to a
seconds.
mic.
30 seconds yesterday, and
Amazing.
I think we'll see if it's funny tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Because I rewrote
It's
it today. I rewrote.
What are
it
you doing tonight, Keith? You want to go get drunk on the back patio of the Starlight?
Kinda. I have to work
Oh,
tomorrow
dude.
morning, and no one's touching that shift.
Well, it's a
We-
7 a.m.
we might
or a
not-
7 p.m. show. We're done by before 9.
We might not. Yeah, that's true. But we might also not be on the back patio tonight.
What?
Music's coming back. I heard.
Oh,
Tonight?
really?
That's what I heard.
Down at the good old Starlight Lounge.
I don't know if that's
There
true.
goes half our audience
Yeah.
because everybody smokes.
Yeah.
Last night I was like, goddamn smokers. Keep cutting the
Oh,
audience
dude,
in
yeah.
half.
When we do the
What?
fucking open mic inside.
Oh, to like leave.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you can't smoke on the back patio of 11th Street. So everybody goes downstairs or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And even if they can hear the comedy, the comic doesn't
Hear
have
them.
them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like I was listening to Drew, and but he wouldn't have known if I was down there laughing. I wasn't, but if I was,
Nobody was.
He wouldn't have known.
Nobody was.
I know. Me and Drew.
Drew had a rough night.
Me and Drew had rough ones. It was good.
I mean, I
Good for
got
the soul.
a giggle out of it, but I wasn't dying.
You also had notes on a joke, I remember. You told Drew about a specific joke. So you cared a little bit. You don't have to repeat it. I'm just saying the fact that you remembered a detail like that.
Oh yeah,
a
totally.
few comics later.
Mm-hmm.
But we had a new comic last night, and he did pretty good.
Yeah.
I was impressed with his stage presence to
Yeah.
an extent. Like, he was
It was
comfortable but disorganized.
Mm-hmm.
Every time you scroll through your phone
You
more
lose.
than once, yeah, it's momentum. It's real.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to do comedy, just try to organize your shit in a way that you can take a quick look and not have to, like,
Well, more than that,
search.
more than that, it just takes effort outside of the mic. Like, if you prepare enough, like Jason Baumforth is the most prepared comic in Durango.
He doesn't write shit down. He's like,
He
what am I going
does.
to talk about?
He does. He
no,
does.
I mean at the
home.
mic.
Oh yeah,
no. There's no paper. There's
you've
no
never
pen.
that's,
He organizes his thoughts in his brain. He's
that's
a
my
special
point.
dude.
He fucking practices. He rehearses his shit. Like walks around his house, fucking doing that shit.
But
out
I don't
loud.
think he had a set list last night because I heard him talking to himself.
Oh, yeah.
But he put together a set list in his brain in order. You know what I mean? Like, that's hard.
And he killed it.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah,
He went first too.
he puts a lot of like effort into it. Yeah, and it shows. That's one of the things, like, I would say is, like, I wish I would have never gotten into the habit of ever taking a notebook up. But honestly, I haven't been doing it lately, and it feels better, actually. Just, like, because you don't lose that momentum of just, like, breaking eye contact with the crowd to look down at your notes.
Mm-hmm.
It's, like, thinking about doing that right now.
Mm-hmm.
It drives me, like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you try to make it natural. You know, you in your stride. Just kind of look down. That's why it has to be
But it's better
organized
not
and
to have it.
concise.
Mhm.
No, I agree.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I feel the same way, like getting into the habit of taking up the notebook, because at first I was like, I'm not taking a notebook. But that also resulted in a lot of like 2-minute sets
Right.
and just like panic and anxiety because I couldn't remember my goddamn set list.
Yeah.
That being said, I did the Next Best Comic and the fucking Four Corners Comedy Festival, no notes.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? But I also froze on stage once, momentarily.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it was the second round of the Next Best Comic, I think, and it was like Callie, Josh,
was.
Elliot, Troy, like, you know, it was
Heavy
and it was
hitters.
a fucking competition
Yeah.
at that, and I was 4 months in,
Yeah,
know,
you were really
5
new.
months in,
Yeah.
maybe, and god damn it, I've never felt that panic and
Mhm.
anxiety in front of 100 people,
Yeah.
like for sure 100 people.
Mhm.
Like I usually use my notes for like for open mics with new jokes. Like,
Well,
I'm-
new
like,
jokes,
I'm-
you got
I'm
it
running tonight.
because you're gonna miss like giant chunks.
Mhm.
Like I like to have like 3 little words or points for a new joke, you know, just to take me from the beginning to the middle to the end.
Mm-hmm.
And rehearsing it is all fine and dandy, but when it's not something you've actually done in front of people, it's easy to just like flutter out of your mind.
Sure.
Like the
yeah.
punchline.
Yeah, I know. That's the
All the
worst.
time.
That's the worst part. I know. It's taken me the bits that I've been doing, like the bit I did last night. Like, it's taken me like over a month of doing it so regularly. Like, I mean, every fucking
The
week.
cop joke?
Well, the cop, the Totino's, the Addy G's shit,
Yeah. No,
like
that's
that whole bit, and even though it bombed last night, like, and it's bombed twice, but it did really well
I think
Sunday.
it would have not bombed if we started at 8.
I think you're right. I mean, people would have.
I'm almost positive.
I know. Well, Kat said that the only people that were laughing were the few people in the back that, you know, weren't familiar with
Like
my
Kelly's
shit.
friends.
Yeah, well, them and off to the left of them. Like, I mean, because they hadn't heard that shit
Dude, that
before.
table of girls, I was like 10 minutes before the show started. I walked by. There's 2 girls and then a dude joined them, you know, right to the left of them from the stage.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, guys, we got an open mic starting in like 10 minutes. Like, you guys should hang out and just enjoy. And she was just like, what kind of open mic? I was like, stand-up comedy? And she was like, yeah, we have a prior engagement. But they stayed the whole show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We have something. We just have to be.
It was
we have
good.
to have the opportunity to impress people.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah,
if there's no fucking people.
I
there-
know. We
Yeah.
got to start
So
it
if
at
we
8.
started at 8,
Yep.
We got to. Well,
that's my argument.
yeah, no doubt.
Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
But yeah, like, but without doing that shit over and over again to where it just fucking bombed because people heard it so many times, it's helped me to. I don't need notes anymore for that bit, and I remember all my tags, all my punchlines. I remember them all, and a lot of those tags just came from just doing it on stage
That's what
too.
I respect about like how you do comedy, because there's a lot of times to perfect an act in Durango, especially with 1 mic a week, you have to beat the shit out of people with it.
Yeah.
And everybody knows everything,
Mhm.
and hopefully you tweak it and make it better and
Yeah.
whatever. But when the show comes, when Dolores comes, like, you have a fucking act.
It worked, dude. I
Right.
know, and
but
it's
you have
been,
to suffer, and
it's
I'm not
been
usually
so
willing to do that.
awkward doing it over because you know I've literally done that 4 weeks.
You
in a
tell
s-
me every mic, you're like, I'm gonna do the same set I did last week, but fuck them.
Fuck
yeah,
them.
because I had that show yesterday or 2 days ago, and then I got other opportunities coming up like
Yeah.
for real shows. So yeah, I'm glad I did that.
This
now.
Saturday,
Yep, and
This Friday.
this Friday and Saturday. Yeah,
fantastic.
and it's only like 7 to 8 minutes, but
That's great.
that's a good chunk. I mean,
You're working
that's-
with big dogs.
Yeah.
You know, 7 to 8 minutes is an honor.
You're right.
5 minutes.
I agree.
3 to 5 is
Even
like
if they told me to do
that
5,
bitch work.
yeah.
Mhm.
But
But 7 is an honor. They're saying they trust you enough, you know. And granted, it's your business partner, but the headliners are cool with it too.
Oh yeah.
You know, if they were like, nah,
I think she
everybody
told me
before us does 3.
Oh
You know?
right.
That's it.
I mean, I'd make it work, but I like 7 right now.
Yeah, I hope you
That's-
do good on Friday, and he's not like, you know what, Saturday.
I don't want that kid.
Cut
I didn't
Dave
even
in half.
think about that. Yeah, that's funny.
Jail if you need somebody.
Doesn't matter. They're probably not going to be paying attention. Dude, that's the thing. It's the funniest thing. Like, comics only love hanging out with comics, but when it comes to watching other comics, like, we could really care less. Like, sometimes that's not true.
It depends on who I'm watching and
But,
how they
like,
start their set.
If they do semi good and they're cool as fuck off stage, I'll be friends with you.
Yeah.
You know, if you're
And
a comic.
I'm
but
totally
like,
fine if you bomb.
Yeah,
but you
same.
have to show work. Like
Yes.
Max Turner shows work.
Yeah, you
He
right.
shows effort. And yeah,
did
even
great.
last night he was like, dude, I just don't want to tell a bunch of old shit. And I was like, we need to make an impression tonight. Tell
Yeah.
some old shit and hold the motherfucking mic to your mouth.
And he did some new shit too.
No, he
Last
did.
night.
He
It was
did
really
great.
good. I'll be right back.
You want to take a break?
If you guys want to, I was just gonna grab a beer real quick.
Yeah, let's take a quick break.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
do it.
All right, we will be
I did.
back. This music is by Ethan Esparza and the Chava People. Any closing statements?
None whatsoever, Your Honor.
Enjoy the track.
Looking down on me and I can't stay patient. I ain't just trying to say shit. Sit back and face this. Real type. I've been smoking instrumental playlist. Chill in the cut. Now these small places I ain't getting love now, man. Fuck being famous, yeah, they tell me it's really hard to make it. They don't understand I love being underestimated. Second guess it and I'll take it that you're undereducated. Anyway, this got me thinking about them old records playing. Why? It's filled with soul and it fills my mind. Tail feather shaking while the rhythm takes.
Hey, black ass.
Hey, black ass. I got
Direct
to work
quote.
the other day, and there was a cup in the kitchen, and on the lid it just said black ass.
Oh yeah.
I'm guessing it was for Paris, but I don't know if he did it or somebody else did. That's the thing.
That's significantly worse if someone else did it for
Yeah,
you.
I hope he did it. I hope he did it. Yeah,
Me too.
but he's really friendly, so
Yeah.
who knows? Some people might have taken liberties. Not something I would do,
Right.
but
He seems like he got the sense of humor to where he would do that.
exactly.
Yeah,
No, he asked for water and then didn't know which cup was his, so he
So
wrote black ass on it.
Exactly,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
He
what
wrote
happened.
that the
Yeah.
first time.
If I'm guessing,
Gotcha.
I have no idea. I just found it in the kitchen and
And Micah wasn't there, so it wasn't
right.
Micah's.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Why would you call Mike a black ass ever?
Because it's the exact
Uh,
opposite of
oh.
what it is.
That's the only reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave's from Georgia.
Thanks for
He's-
Yeah.
explaining it. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it makes all jokes funnier. when you
Yep.
explain
48th in
Yeah.
SATs.
them. As a rule.
So what were you saying about wanting to be a being a
A
therapist?
trans.
yeah.
Just
What
kidding.
now?
Just kidding. Just kidding.
You're not hiding your face again, are you?
It doesn't look that way. I think we're
Counselor,
good.
not a
I think we're
trans.
good.
I mean,
Yeah.
what?
Therapist. There
A
you go.
trans
A trans
therapist.
Trans
therapist.
therapist.
Yeah. You should be,
Um,
trans counselors make more.
Yeah.
Like,
Especially in Durango.
you should get
Yeah,
your degree in
especially.
trans counseling. You know.
It sounds
Um,
stressful.
Yeah,
I would go with
it does.
normal shit.
Yep.
It's
Same.
like sounds like your mom was a bitch.
Yeah.
You know, go with that.
My
Go-
mom's a very nice lady.
Yeah,
Mine too.
dude.
My mom.
No, as a counselor though, you can
Yeah.
say things like that.
Oh,
like,
totally. Yeah. Or listen to people say stuff like that and be
Right,
like,
right.
I can't relate. No.
Yeah.
No, you don't say
I
I
was
can't
just-
relate. You say something like interesting.
Yeah.
You can't make them feel insecure,
You do
right?
this number. You kind of prop up and you're just like,
Drawing a dick. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just a vague.
Freud was right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it comes back to your mother, or
What's your mom do
Dicks.
for a career? I know she's a volunteer firefighter, like a G,
Uh-huh.
but what's she do for money? Or
she's
did
an,
she do?
She's an occupational therapist. So
Oh,
she like,
personal.
helps people. Yeah, that's
Dude,
about as
so
much as
it
I'll tell you.
runs-
But
it runs in your blood, though.
oh,
The,
just like
the trying to help
helping-
people
yeah.
by talking to
Kind
them.
of, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Did your mom like suggest
No.
this, or is it something you
is my own-
observed? Like,
my
because
own
my
journey.
dad works in like dialysis and shit, and
Yeah, he's a
he
nurse.
tried to push me into. He's a RN who owns a extremely successful home healthcare business.
That's sweet.
Yeah,
Good
but
for him.
Fucking
Um,
nurse.
yeah, he's a nurse, which is more than you'll ever be, David. Oakley.
It's more than I ever want to be, dude.
Fair.
Weak. That's what I would have said. Yeah,
we-
fucking pathetic.
I'll do better things, but
Tell heroin jokes on stage.
And racial ones.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, you got there before I called David an addict. Huh? That's how I opened.
Yeah,
It's
that's
true.
Like,
you
we're
did.
addicted to comedy. And then Dave was walking by, and I was like, some of us are addicts. Dave is literally an addict.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it got a good laugh.
It-
I
it-
needed something.
It was funny.
Material. It's everywhere.
Yeah, and I don't know if you've ever opened to a crowd where there's no music. People are just talking. You know, they're creating their own entertainment. We're bringing chords next week
What?
to the mic. We're making our own music back there because there is
Fine.
none. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah. The whole silence, so everybody just gets used to talking and having
Yeah.
no comfortable, like, ambiance.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Because when I
That's something-
started, I was just like, this is fucking weird. If I could have turned off music, because that in itself gets people's attention. You know what I mean?
Music,
if the
yeah.
music just stops, like, okay, the show's starting. You know what I mean? That's what
And,
I'm
like,
going for.
Music, when you're bringing somebody up, it's like a hype thing. You know, like Tones does.
Yeah, I don't know
like
if we're
with
going to
the-
do that for the mic, but
Well, that's
for
but yeah.
the showcases, yeah. Because Tones is doing the mic,
Mhm.
and I think he would rather just chill than lug shit up
Yeah.
the stairs.
For sure.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
But yeah, it is awkward without music. I know. I've done plenty of posting where there was no music, man.
Yeah.
And it's the worst, dude. But it's whatever. Like,
Yeah, but this is something I have the power to control.
Oh, no,
I have
yeah.
the adapters. I have the cable.
I'm not saying don't do it. I'm
Yeah.
saying definitely
No,
do
we're-
it. Yeah.
just gonna
I
bring
can
a
do
fucking
music.
cable and a 1/4-inch adapter and
Frick yeah.
entertain the people.
I'll just beatbox.
Fuck
Be
yeah,
like, it's nice drum. And like,
that would be great.
That was
if
a
you
nice
wanted to,
layered snare.
if you wanted to start the show that way,
I did that once for Dave. I was like, I don't want to perform, but will you just let me
you
I remember that. I think.
beatbox?
That was hilarious, dude.
Is that at Laugh Therapy?
No,
Or
it was
Ranch?
down the
The
rabbit
Ranch.
hole, wasn't it?
No, it was Rancho.
Was
I'm
it
pretty
El
sure.
Rancho? Okay.
Yeah, like right before they pulled us from El Rancho.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
that. Yeah.
That's great. That's probably why they pulled us.
Fucking-
Yeah, like never again.
That was one of the best things that's ever happened on that stage.
Yeah.
That stage is where dreams go
That
to
was
die,
awesome.
but I
Yep.
loved it. Once I figured
right
out how
back.
to work that room, I was just like, this is my home.
Mhm.
Like, it's that grungy character
Oh, it's
building,
grungy as fuck.
fucking home base that I walked in and I was just like, yeah, this is where I'm sitting. Like, if anybody else sits here, we're going to have a fucking problem.
Yep.
Like, I got to spread some shit out. Like,
Yep.
this is my goddamn table.
Yep.
I don't care if I'm at the
Yeah.
bar or at the stage.
Totally.
Like, fuck off, you
Yep.
know?
When I like that because I could sort of pinball around between everyone who's like all
For
my
sure.
friends were established at tables. Like there was always the Kate McLaughlin table.
Yep.
There was always the Elliot Weber table, and like Allie Wolf was still doing it, and they'd just be like, "What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?" And like
Right.
I could just drift around because I like to fuck off really hard at mics. I'm just like, you know, I'll talk to someone, and like if I don't really vibe with what's going on stage, I'll be like, You want to go outside and like do some sketchy shit in the alley?" Like
I do.
I-
You
yeah.
got sketchy shit?
Yeah.
Dave's gone.
I wish I don't.
Fair enough. Me
Nothing
neither.
sketchy.
Nothing sketchy on me. I don't know. I got half a bottle of whiskey there. You drink all that, you get into a sketchy situation. You know, we have the potential for sketch, but we have self-control.
That's right.
Like gentlemen.
Yeah, that's what sets us apart.
Yeah. I knew you were a gentleman the first time I met you.
Did you?
Yeah, when you said your last name was
Oh
Winchester.
yeah.
And you carry yourself with poise
I
to an
appreciate
extent.
that.
You know, you carry yourself like a gentleman. I've also seen you fucked up,
Mm-hmm.
which is less gentlemanly.
No,
for
it's
sure.
not.
But nobody's offended.
That's good.
Yeah.
You
Like
think
a-
so? 'Cause
Yeah, I
people
didn't say you're
that.
not a gentleman. I said less gentlemanly.
Sure.
But people aren't offended from what I've seen. I don't know what you've gotten yourself into. I'm sure you've offended
shit.
a few people.
Yeah.
But you met one of the nicest people in the world, Evan Stambler, at a
Mhm.
music festival way away from here,
Yeah.
even though you live in the same town.
Mhm.
And you guys made good impressions on each other. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, and I'm guessing you were slightly out of control that night.
It was fun. It
Yeah.
was. It was like it was the right amount of out of control.
Right. Exactly. Right.
It was. You know. I mean, you've been to a music festival before,
Many.
and so
and
that
never
last
been in
night,
control once.
No. Yeah. Exactly.
And the last night especially.
Yep. And it was just the do everything you've got phase.
Yeah, it's the last drugs you got.
Yep.
You know there's cops potentially
Oh, for
waiting
sure.
outside the festival.
Oh, I didn't leave the festival, but
Right.
I mean, like, It was
no,
just-
I'm saying after everything closes.
Oh yeah,
you know,
yeah.
there's cops potentially waiting on
Oh,
the town
God.
border because it's always in some little ass town
Yeah.
with one gas station that
Oh, I
gets
know.
flooded for 3 days,
Dude.
and they're fucking sick of the festival.
I have some stories when we don't have hot mics around from that festival that that are right up that alleyway.
Cops.
Just the whole 9 yards of
Yeah,
sketchy,
yeah, yeah.
sketchy. Get out of Arizona without getting into trouble, kind of sketchy.
Yeah, I try not to do drugs in Arizona as a rule. I was
Yeah.
also thinking
Yep.
about moving there, which would break all that.
I remember.
Because I can't live in a place where I don't do drugs. That seems silly.
Live.
I like to
and-
christen a new home with
Yeah,
drugs just to test the waters.
How flat's this table?
Yeah.
Let's find out.
Let's see what I'm getting into. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever you're into. For me, it's mostly been psychedelics to get a vibe. you know?
dude, and like dispel all the ghosts out of the
Yeah.
location.
Yeah, this house had like 500 nails in a wall in the next room over
weird.
for string art.
Oh,
There was some high-level hippies living here
That sounds-
with children. So it was like,
Damn.
it was a very warm, welcoming vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it had been vacant for a year and it was full of spider webs and just chaos.
Mm-hmm.
It felt warm. You know, it felt
Mhm.
fine. There was no
Yeah.
like I moved in, did mushrooms like night 2,
Uh huh.
and was like, this is my new home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was cold, so like I had a fire going.
Uh huh.
I was just like, this is all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
On mushrooms, just like, you know, like boxes still
Yup.
everywhere. And,
Yep.
But
But feeling good.
yeah, I was stressed out. Needed to go through some shit to get over it.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah.
And it was the first time I ever moved in with a woman. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I was nervous.
I bet.
That doesn't ever work.
Living with a woman?
The first time.
Not for Dave.
Oh, I was gonna say you.
For Phil, it has. Phil moved in with the woman. He's been living with her ever since.
That's the first one. Yep. And she moved in when we were like, we had a house of roommates, you know. And then me, Phil, and Quell moved up here together
Mm-hmm.
and lived together for a while. And rooms on separate side of the house, whatever. But you still got to share a kitchen and whatever. And they just more and more like started seeming like the people that lived there. And I was working at Purgatory and just partying my dick off like 5 nights a week.
So you're
Like,
like,
I didn't
gotta
even show up home
I gotta
sometimes.
get out of here.
And so I just became the guy that was like staying on the other side of the house, you know. I always paid rent and still my best friends, but
Of course.
yeah, and then met a girl, she was paying way too much. She ended up moving in, and then like 4 months later, like she was tired of not having access to the kitchen all the time, and like they were tired of sharing their space. So I felt like for Phil, even though it was the first woman he ever moved in with, like they got to go through all those stages with somebody else around to pick up slack or whatever, like going to the dump or, you know, any little shit like that. And then by the time they were like ready to just fucking live alone, I was ready too. So it was like beautiful.
Perfect split.
It really was, because I was nervous to tell Phil I wanted to move out. And then I like mentioned it and he was like, I've been trying to talk to you for a while. Well, I was worried about, you know, their side of the rent.
Right.
Is all,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
you know?
yeah.
because we've all paid this certain amount for so many years, and Phil was like bouncing from job to job kind of and doing like seasonal work at the lake and shit like that, you know? So it wasn't like,
Yeah.
that was very sexy. That was
Yeah.
G-spot stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember the first time somebody was like, try the come here.
The one finger or two.
It depends on the lady.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Or
Are we banging afterwards? Because I'd prefer not to make my dick look small.
Yeah.
oh man.
That's a heady boy. There we go.
Yeah, because you're not making any effort to
No,
make it
no,
less heady.
yeah.
I don't give a
Just dropping it
CO2.
12 inches.
Yeah,
will
pour
happen.
stoutly. So you guys asked me earlier. I just wanted to come back to this thought about like serving.
Tables?
No, remember because we were talking about like counseling
yeah.
and serving
yeah.
to that. Because you were like,
You call that serving?
it's
Like the military.
like Southwest Denny's, you know.
I was just curious. I've never heard that.
Oh, no,
Serving
like
as a
serving
counselor?
tables.
Oh, okay.
Serving tables. No,
I
no,
thought
no.
You said counseling.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
and it threw me off. I was like,
I
what
know.
the fuck are you talking about?
That helicopter's
And-
like right there.
Yeah, they do that.
they're looking at the weed. That does. No, seriously, the neighbors down
No,
there.
There's nothing.
The neighbors down there got a bunch of weed.
Yeah, I
Fuckers.
have a neighbor that grows an immense amount of weed.
Oh,
but
fuck yeah.
it's legal and
Literally.
shit.
Yeah,
but-
totally.
But the helicopters always fly over there and look at their shit.
No,
Actually, yeah, the military uses the airport over here to refuel, and the one in Farmington. That's the only reason the Farmington airport's still open.
Dude, I see those military helicopters sometimes too, dude. Those things are wild,
yeah,
bro.
and
Like, some of 'em are
well, that was a
crazy.
military
Double
helicopter.
choppers.
That's why
Oh,
it was hauling ass.
was that the double?
No,
I
it
didn't
wasn't
see
the
it.
double chopper, but it was like flat green, matte green.
Oh, okay.
And hauling ass.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Thing was
couldn't see
moving.
it from where I was. I just know I've seen the other helicopters look at your neighbor's shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're not looking at the neighbor's shit. It's because there's an airport 2 miles as the crow flies that way, and
I
they
guess
teach
so.
people how to
Yeah.
fly helicopters there.
Yeah.
And that's half the reason that airport still
Yeah,
exists.
totally.
So
Helicopter
Gotcha.
instruction.
yeah, they just happen to be using the valley to teach people how to fly helicopters, and they fly over
Gotcha.
regularly.
Toby. Cool.
Did
Too
you just
soon.
say Kobe?
What?
You have a
Is it
yellow mic too.
too
How dare
soon?
you piece of shit. Son of a
Christ,
bitch.
David.
No, I was a big fan. Why I wouldn't.
You
say-
walk in here wearing a Chappelle shirt like you're a friend of the black man, and then you
Yeah. Exactly, dude.
yeah.
It's all a ruse.
I bailed before I made myself look like
All
shit on
a
accident.
ruse.
Yeah. It's all a ruse.
Yeah.
Oh, Dave loves comedy, fucking hates Kobe.
Oh, dude. No
Jesus
comment.
Christ, Keith.
What?
Front of house, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Pour better.
I was gonna say you're not gonna be a bartender anytime soon, dude.
The first two were so good.
Yeah.
So
And
he
good.
was just like,
Oh, he was like, fuck it.
I was like,
saw
fuck
it in
it.
his
Yeah.
eyes. He just didn't even pick up the cup. He's like, I'm not going to spill it.
Yeah, exactly. It's,
Yeah.
There was only like that much left, you know? It's
Why not make us wait for it? Yeah.
that's great.
It's already
Hey,
heating up in here.
can you drop me
feel-
off in my truck?
Yeah, totally.
Cool. It's on the grid. I just keep forgetting to pick it up.
20 miles north of town.
Yeah, yeah.
And by on the grid,
yeah,
I
you
mean
said
like,
absolutely before you even
latitude,
asked where it was.
longitude.
Thank you. That's a good friend. He didn't even have to know where it was. He was
He
just
left
like,
it
yeah.
at Purgatory last week.
Yeah.
yeah.
It got impounded in Chicago. Don't ask why.
Thanks for the ride.
Actually,
Thanks for the ride, dickhead.
after this beer, I might not should drive, so I might not.
Might not. I should drive.
You know, might not I should
I
drive.
don't think you should either.
Yeah, I got.
I've had 3 of these all day. That's nothing.
Oh, yeah,
but
you're
now,
great.
But now this
Voodoo Ranger,
is a
baby.
little bit stronger.
Yeah, I got 4 hours before I have to be at a mic. As long as I don't just keep drinking, I should be fine. Might even take a little nappy poo.
A nap
Nap-
sounds great.
That's what I was saying, dude. That's what I was thinking,
Hell yeah.
dude.
What
Between
time is it right now?
I went-
2:30.
2:34.
yeah, dude, we don't have to be there. I mean, I'm not getting there for 4 hours. Yeah, 6:30 because there's no point in getting there at 6.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody ever is there. I mean, there's no point.
You come fashionably late to a mic. That's just how it's done. Unless you're hosting it.
Definitely not if you're hosting it.
It
but
depends
even
on the mic.
still, Yeah, it depends on the mic.
I don't know. I
Show
remember like
fucking
Justin,
mass.
like when I was hosting at the ranch, Justin would be like, "All right, like let's stall for a little bit. You know, can you buy like every 5 minutes, go up and just be like, hey, we're starting comedy soon, and then like, so the set time was 8, like
Yeah,
on
but
the flyers, and then by the time that it
Then
rolled around, it was
motherfuckers like me who got shit to do sometimes, or Drew, or sometimes
Yeah.
you gotta get to something,
totally,
and you expect a mic to start at 7, and it starts at 7:45,
yeah.
and it fucks
I mean,
you
that's
over.
it's fair.
Yeah.
Like
That's
I
the
feel
only
like people
one-
should kind of
That-
respect the fucking mic. If you
Agreed.
show up 30 minutes before, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Especially as
Yeah.
just a sign up.
I'm
But-
just talking about as a guest, like
Yeah,
someone
as a
rolling
s-
in. Like
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have only watched mics for the last year and a half.
Oh
so
yeah. If you're not watching, you should show up at
that's
7.
what I'm talking about.
And still 7's gonna be too early,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to start on time. Then I walked in last night and it was like, I'm glad I caught your set. I'm glad I got you and
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave
But I
was
went
like
up
5th.
I went up 4th or
Fourth.
5th. Yeah. I think it was.
Yeah.
I think I ended up being 4th.
Yeah.
I think. And
Because nobody signed
you
up
did
in
it-
number 2.
yeah, you did this. Yeah, that was 4. But yeah, we started about 15, 20 minutes late. right?
7:15.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
7:14. Yeah.
Even better.
but who's counting?
But I was reading the room. I was staring at my phone. To be honest,
Come on.
it was like 8 minutes and nobody's here.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah.
And going up to a cold room, like
It's hard.
the most you can hope for is like some people.
Oh, dude, fucking Rachel gets to finally watch some comedy again, though. The bartender at Starlight. That's
Yeah.
one plus.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I asked her last week, I was like, "Do you miss watching like the comedy shows every week?" She's like, "Yeah, kind of. Like, I mean,
Yeah, it
it's
added
entertaining.
A little excitement
Yeah,
to my fucking
shift
night.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but there's only like 3 tables inside. That's the issue.
Mm-hmm.
There's like 10 outside. It's so much different.
Yeah.
yeah. I'd rather be outside.
Considerably different. And now that I'm used to it,
I was
might
trying
bring
to
it
think of a positive about being inside, but you're right. Fuck that bitch.
up. Yeah, I like Rachel.
I'm just kidding. I love Rachel.
Love Rachel.
But no, you're right. It's still not worth it. She can suck off. Fuck off. Suck off or
I
fuck
feel like
off.
she'd say the same
Yeah,
about
you're not
you.
driving after
Yeah.
this.
I am. I'm driving your car home.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I'll give you
Somebody
a ride.
has to.
I'll give you a ride.
Drive his car home. Buy his car and then drive his car home.
I'm fine with that. I have the
Alright.
title in the next room.
He just pulls out cash.
Take cash.
Always.
How's that do?
Not enough.
Not enough.
20?
Hit. Hit or
20
stay. Hit.
21?
No.
21 Jump Street.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
If you dropped like 1,300, I'd probably.
Yeah, we're definitely inside. Sons of bitches. Sorry, I just got word.
Yeah, every Tuesday at the Starlight, the mic just got worse. Come on
Breaking
down.
news.
It was rough before, now it's worse.
Yeah.
If the musicians can't fucking make something happen, I say we bitch slap every one of them and take our patio back. We take this straight back to the fucking outsiders.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck these motherfuckers.
Fuck him.
Yeah. Fuck them. Fuck them. Let's talk to the shit to the
Who's more consistent?
me.
I'd say us as a
At
whole.
what?
I don't know. What's the question?
Or are you a piece of shit?
No, I'm really not. I'm a sweet kid.
So what's your book about, Keith?
Space Pirates.
Pirates.
Pirates. Oh, is it
Bomba
about
clot.
cooks?
Yeah, it's you got the main character kind of modeled off this guy that used to be the head chef at Steamworks.
Who?
Brandon.
Oh, cool.
So it's a lot of it's off this guy, and like he's kind of it starts with just him, and then like his like sous chef or whatever. Like he's got this guy who's just like his buddy. It's like Once
Bitch.
Upon a Time in Hollywood. Like it starts off as a buddy movie, but then he like starts getting
No,
into
it's a
some
movie?
shit. The
It's
movie?
a book.
What?
Is it a movie or a book?
I'm writing a book,
Okay.
but I'm talking about like the movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
No, I get that, but yeah.
But
Okay,
it starts
go on.
off with those two,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then they start getting into some shit in this spaceport that they land in, and he's like, this person hides some contraband on his like space food truck. They like go place to place and like set up shop and like run a restaurant, and they like also have all this cargo storage, and someone hides something from the authorities in his ship, and then the authorities search it and it's gone, and then but he realizes he has this it's like a trans-dimensional door, kind of like a little portal, and he didn't even realize that the technology was in there.
Rick and Morty shit.
Sort of, yeah. It gets very like multiverse stuff, and so then he's running from the authorities, the gangsters that control the spaceport. He runs in, and then he like starts building a crew of people that are on the wrong side of everything too. So like you have this guy who's a cyborg, and he like doesn't trust cyborgs because it's like a racism thing, kind of. But that dude ends up being really chill and like becomes his other like first mate.
Well, he doesn't trust cyborgs because
Well-
robots have no soul.
Well, and like yeah, exactly. He like doesn't trust people that augment themselves with technology. But he has like at one point this dude's like lighting a cigarette and he just like lights it with his thumb. He's like and like he has a hook hand, but instead of a hook, like pirate shit, it's got multiple things, so you can be like, oh, it's a spatula, or oh, it's a
I've
sword,
always thought
or
that. Yeah.
like-
Why wouldn't you?
it's like Treasure Planet kind of shit, but
I love Treasure
more gritty.
Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, it's gritty treasure gadget, like. And I have not worked on it in a while, but I am kind of like. The last time I worked on it was when I hung out with this guy and Kat, and we just got really fucked up, and then I kind of like talked to him about it a little bit, but then on my walk home, I was just like, oh my God. And
Yeah,
then
you
here's
opened
all
the
this.
door.
Yeah, it did. And like, I wrote out the whole outline of the story and like what's going to happen. And so I
Right.
like come back and pick at it. And I really need to like you guys build your comedy time. Like you write
Right.
jokes and like sit down and practice.
I think you'd be surprised.
For the people,
yes,
let's assume.
I
yeah.
do.
As a
You're
joke,
right.
as
Yeah.
a joke. Oh,
Yeah.
obviously.
Totally. And like that's something I need to start doing is blocking out that time for it because it's a really
Start with like 20 minutes a day.
or like a word count even. But
Yeah.
because like 20 minutes I could do 5 of these and then just be stuck.
Yeah, but
But
you
if-
got to show up tomorrow.
Totally.
That's
That's a good
Yeah,
point.
Stephen Pressfield has this book, The War of Art.
Mm-hmm.
Not The Art of War, The War of Art. And the whole thing is be a professional. Show up every day. And if you show up, the muse will appear eventually. But, the more you do it, the better you get at it.
Yeah.
Like just
Totally.
finding that flow state. It's like being on stage. The more you do it, the better you get at it, the more
Sure.
frequent it is. But if
Yeah.
you start showing
Totally.
up every day, looking at that notebook or looking at that computer
Yeah.
or whatever, and eventually the muse will appear, and then you're going to look down and realize you've been there for 3 hours
Mhm.
and just like shit got done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But then, you
Yeah.
just bump up that time. But 20 minutes a day minimum to start there.
Yeah.
And I
like
don't
that.
I don't always subscribe to that, but that's the whole point of that book is be a
Mhm.
professional. Yeah, there's always conflict, but you sit there, you do the work, you show up on time,
Mhm.
and
Eventually, you just get better.
shit
Yeah.
will happen.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like going to the gym.
So, do the
whatever.
cops find the portal from the food truck to the other
Spoilers.
dimension?
I don't know yet.
Because they could like chase him
They
through that.
I've gotten to like kind of this I don't know if it's the entire climax of the book or if it's just like kind of like one peak and then it like gets crazier, but he hides in it at one point to get away and he like doesn't really realize what it can do and then it sort of is like this I don't know.
Okay,
it's really
not sure where you're going with
I'm
it
not
yet?
sure
Yeah.
like
He
all the way
finds
through.
himself and realizes how the technology
Or like
works.
I had this idea of him just like looking up and like seeing the reader looking down at him and like realizing that like the reader is like God and that they hold him like he exists as long as someone's reading the book
He
and he's
jerks
just
off.
like
Oh.
I don't know. It's
That's
very
cool.
like Stephen King-esque
I like that. Yeah.
Was there any
character and author.
raping or pillaging?
Pillaging, yes. I don't know. I feel like people would cancel the book really quickly if there's rape in it these days, you
No,
know?
I wouldn't suggest it.
I wouldn't
curious.
either.
You said pirates.
Yeah. It's more about like just the underbelly of society and that's where pirates would come from before, you know?
Line cooks.
So, yeah, exactly. So you got
Just trash people.
yep. And like
That's true.
and there's probably like there's a part where I'm thinking one of the crew kind of like tries to pull a mutiny or something and that's like the low point of the book when they get some people on their side and
Are you
like
the
break
captain?
shit up.
No.
Am I the captain?
No, you're the captain.
No.
The guy that used to work there.
Yeah, exactly.
Copy.
Yeah.
Are you in the book?
Not really. It's more about people that I've known.
That's good.
I don't know what I would I
It's
think
not
I'm the
very
reason
narcissistic. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
I'm in the book as the author. That's my
So you're
contribution.
just
is
telling
making
a
it
story
happen.
that doesn't involve you.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I think more
Thank
people
you.
should do stuff like that.
Yeah, it's awesome, dude. How many
But-
pages you got?
I'm at like 25 now.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I don't know. I was because one thing was like I started writing this when I was in school, and so I was already like typing a lot and like writing papers and like my day was more blocked out. And I haven't been in school for 2 years, but I'm going back, and so, I'm
how
kind
long
of
are you gonna
excited
keep telling people you're writing a book?
until it's done.
I started writing a book 2 years ago.
Yep.
Let's.
And then I blacked out.
Yeah. I should
Made
just
an
pull a
outline.
Stephen King and get wasted for a month and like
Yeah, dude. Pull a Cujo.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, dude.
Hold the stand.
He has no recollection of writing that book,
Nope.
dude.
None whatsoever.
I respect that.
Yeah.
I have no recollection of a lot of great things I've done. Things that have made my girlfriend happy,
Yep.
like work I got done just in the yard or whatever.
Fuck yeah.
Like just blacked the fuck out.
Yep.
But
Belligerent.
this redneck fucking work ethic just won't stop, you know?
Good.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I've definitely written jokes in my phone and on a notebook that I looked at and was like, could barely read, but
Mhm.
not bad. You know? Pretty fucking good joke.
Not bad. Brian Nystrom.
That's the name of my first special.
I
Yeah.
like that.
Not
bad.
bad.
But it might be, actually. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Just like Joe Urell specials called Not Special.
Oh damn it!
It
I
is.
forgot about that.
It's special.
It is pretty.
It is
special.
really good, actually. 30 minutes, Joe Urell, Huntington Beach, YouTube.
Yeah, if you haven't listened to our quarantine episode with Joe Urell, I think it was like Quarantine 25.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Really good.
nobody listened to that. They're
Over
like,
Zoom.
fucking... Nah.
Well, the numbers went up since you looked last.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I was just lying anyway.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
You're a real
I'm
piece
just
of
kind
shit.
of making things up as I go over here.
I've noticed, and I just want to say thank you to the listeners.
Yeah,
I love you, everybody that views
Dedicated.
this. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been great.
Yeah.
for sure. Damn it.
That's cool that you can like see where they're from.
Yeah, dude. A lot from
Where,
the
all
Russian-
you
where are the
people out
weird
there.
ones? Don't we have some in Russia?
A lot. Yeah.
A lot in
Well,
Russia.
considerable.
Where else? There was a bunch in, like, was it Brazil? Is there some in Brazil?
We've had a few in Brazil. They're hit and miss.
There's a bunch around the world, dude.
Dublin,
Wow.
Norway, which might just be my buddy Trip or people he's told about it.
Mm-hmm.
The
'Cause
musician. The guy that does
The guy that
music.
does the intro outro music,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, or the rapper. Yeah, all over the place. I don't know. It's fucking interesting.
It is interesting, but
Durango fucking
we're not.
lit
so-
up last time you were here, which is
Hell yeah.
yeah, man. People love
Keith?
you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you're,
love Durango.
you're well
I
known
love
around
people.
Durango.
I think it's
People-
your last
Better or
name.
worse.
Yeah.
I think it's your last name.
Yeah.
Very memorable.
They don't call me Winchester.
And
Oh God!
Jesus,
I wish I
Christ.
didn't laugh as hard as I did initially at that.
That is
I
a
laughed.
family joke.
Yep.
And
That is definitely.
it bums me the fuck out.
Oh my God!
That's yeah. Sometimes this one of the bartenders at Steamworks will he'll make my tab second place Chester.
Just for fun.
Yeah.
Win Cheeto.
Winchino. Weath Kinchester. That's another one.
Weath.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Chief Queef. That was a popular one. People called me that
Classic.
starting in middle school and
Keith.
on.
Keith Leaf Blower. I like that one.
There's also Quiche Wind Blaster.
What you do after you eat a quiche?
Yeah.
Perfect. Hey. Oh.
Hey, bada bing, bada bing.
Yeah. There you go. Oh shit.
That was fantastic.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh man.
Lose
Lose faster.
Keith lose faster.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's what's gonna start happening when you join the Greenlight Weekend team. We do have sponsors, but they do not have a lot of money. Just something I wanted to bring up. If anybody wants to sponsor the podcast and give us enough money for me to hire somebody to edit this bitch, that'd be
Yeah.
fantastic because
Yeah.
I hate it so much. But I also don't really trust anybody with some of the video that
Well,
is it
Yeah,
that's on video, but while the audio's not recording, so it never goes out to YouTube, but it exists.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some controversial things and thoughts and ideas
Yeah.
that have happened
Yep.
during those. Elliot saying the N-word being the most memorable.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. More than once. More than
Wow.
once I've caught
More than once.
Elliot saying
Elliot,
the N-word.
that's a problem, buddy. If you're listening to this, you should stop.
and it wasn't even like he was trying to be funny. He was hateful.
Oh God.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I believed you for a second. I was
yes.
like, wow.
I know. That's why I was like, I gotta clarify.
Only
I'm just kidding. My boy Elliot is not racist, dude. He's,
well,
he's gay. He can't be racist. Well, he's half gay. That's gay. That's a fool.
doesn't want to sit next to the gay half. I remember that was like the first joke I heard him tell, and I was like, that's pretty funny.
hmm Yeah, his uncle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't want to sit next to the gay half.
Yeah.
So,
That is
yeah.
one of the first jokes I heard from him too.
Yeah. Just a quick update. The countries that listen to the Greenlight Weekend are the U.S., Norway, Ireland, Russian Federation, Germany, U.K., Italy, Australia, Portugal, Brazil, Pakistan, Egypt, Indonesia, France, Netherlands, the UAE, Turkey, Thailand, Czech Republic, Greece, Austria, Israel, Romania, Japan,
Wow.
Iran, and Sri Lanka. Not all.
Holy shit.
Not all a lot of numbers, but
Yeah.
that's a decent reach.
That's global.
That's
That is a
pretty-
global reach.
That's pretty crazy, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ridge, New York. Ever since we did the comedy couch competition,
Hmm.
Ridge, New York
For
went way up.
real.
Yeah,
Cool.
San Fran, Rio Rancho, Midland, a lot of Texas. Dublin's actually on the list. Moscow. Yeah.
Are these? This is
Norway.
just like any time at all, or from a
This
certain
is the
episode?
last year.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just looking for a wide range.
We should break into the African market. It looks like.
Yeah, in the last month, I mean,
I don't
not
know what
bad.
we would have to say to them, but there's just nothing there. Jesus Christ. Dave.
That is the Instagram clip. Yep. Most of my podcasting is waiting for Dave to do something stupid so I can post it. Or the guest, whatever. I'm
yeah.
waiting for somebody other than me to make an ass of themselves. And if that doesn't happen, I post myself doing it.
There you go.
I don't think that was assing myself.
Wasn't great.
Keith would laugh pretty hard at it.
Yeah, it's like laughing at
It's
somebody bombing at a mic.
The
Yeah.
timing of it was just great. I don't know what we'd say to them, and he'd clip clops into a microphone.
I was used to looking like a piece of shit. That's
No.
why I love Dave.
Hey, you know, somebody
Somebody-
that. Hey, I might have just connected to someone there.
You might have. You might have offended them too. It's, you just never know.
50-50.
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
You got a coin? Let's find out.
Coin.
Jesus Christ. Well,
See you later.
Yeah, I guess you got anything to
I don't
promote,
know.
Keith?
I mean, the book one day. You've inspired me now, and now all these fine people listening know that I'm working on this.
Yeah,
so
your
now I
last
have to-
podcast.
All
is
these
our
fine
highest-
foreigners that can't understand us.
Yeah, your last
People
podcast.
speak English other
No,
places.
they don't.
You know that, right?
No.
He's an idiot.
This man does not represent the United States as a whole.
He barely represents the Green Light Weekend.
I'm
Let's
hanging
be
by.
honest. I got Keith in here just to pull the fucking slack a
I
little
know.
bit.
Yeah.
Somebody I can
It worked.
lean on if I need to. You know, if I
Yeah.
got, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, your last podcast got some of the most listeners we've had in a while.
Shit, yeah.
So, yeah, just know that people are gonna hear all the dumb shit you said.
yeah. Oh, here it comes.
Yeah, yeah. And the book.
Amazing.
Anything else?
I really
Yeah,
don't
come to
represent anything
Steamworks.
else. Yeah. Come to Steamworks.
And don't fucking stiff Keith, especially if you're gonna rack up a $300 bill. You
Especially if you're
fucking
from
piece of shit.
Farmington. I remember what they look like. They probably don't listen to this podcast, but
I think
motherfuckers.
that's where I'm from, so who knows? I know
Who
a
knows?
lot of shitty people.
And they mostly come from Farmington.
That's
yes.
where I come from. Yeah,
Yeah.
just
New Mexico.
my
pretty
family's
much in
awesome.
general.
My family
Sucks.
is like a diamond in the rough. You know what I mean? Like
believe
everything
that.
around them is
Cheers.
rough.
You're good
But
people.
my family's really fucking good people, honorable people, people you can trust. They'd never steal from you, whatever.
Same here.
But
Yeah,
just
they're the one family.
something like that.
The one
That's exactly
family in
how
New
I
Mexico,
feel.
yeah.
Just a
And your
lot
mom was
Count it.
of hot
yeah.
garbage there. Yeah.
Your mom got out. She
Steaming.
went to Phoenix because she's a G2.
I feel the same way about Phoenix. Like
Yeah,
everybody there
Phoenix-
except my mom,
Mhm.
Bubba McComb, and Peter Jordan are just pieces of shit.
Wrong. Not
I'm
true.
just kidding. Obviously.
Jonathan
all in good
Gregory,
fun.
Jesse
Yeah.
Evers, shout out to them doing a show. We did a show last week and it was awesome.
Yeah. Shout out to Jonathan Gregory.
They're
for
awesome,
that.
dude. They're fun.
Good.
Well, thanks for having me back on. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
guys.
thanks for coming.
Don't
Good
forget to
time.
come to this Comic Uprising secret show this Friday at give you the address. Sorry.
Somewhere north of town, you're gonna see a lot of lights.
That's probably a good way to put it.
Yeah,
but
it's before Hermosa.
Mm-hmm.
let me just throw the address out there. It's
Primosa.
27. It's 27405 Highway 550. This Friday, 6 p.m. Seriously, two of the best Denver comics are going to be in town. Kate McLaughlin and I will be opening them up, like probably putting our penises in their butts. We're going to open them up,
I bet it's the other way around.
and if it's possible,
They're the
Uh,
headliners.
also Sam Talent, the headliner, will be selling books. He'll probably sign them for you if you ask nicely or meanly. He'll do it. And
Mainly at gunpoint.
Be
it's-
clever.
So that's this Friday, and then
Make
this
a joke.
Saturday at 11th Street Station is Sam and Nathan again, and then Kate and myself again, and then new open
Same
mic.
show 2 nights in a row
Sam Talent 2 nights in a row. All
with the same openers, same feature,
Yeah.
everything. Yeah, totally. Go to both of them.
yeah,
Hell yeah.
Oh, you
just
should.
in case you're looking for some day shows.
Dude, you fucking asshole. There's gonna be people that can't make one and they go to the other. You realize
I know,
that,
but there's
right?
gonna be people like me that are like, "Why the fuck did I go to last night?
Because
I'd rather do it closer to home."
Well, then don't
but
go.
there's a lot of North County people.
Oh, bring blankets if you go to the Friday show.
Or
bring
chairs.
blankets or chairs or beer or food. Bring all that shit.
Yeah,
There's
anything you might need, you're gonna need to bring it.
Yeah, bring a porta potty. Never mind, we brought one.
All we got is jokes. I'm not even
Yeah.
on the show.
Nope, you might be by the end of it. That just saying that to get your hopes up. That's not true at all.
Yeah, your boy's not going. I'll be at 11th
yeah,
Street. You can
yeah.
see me there. And anything else, Dave?
What else? Yeah, September 19th, Kurt Fletcher's coming from Denver, I believe is where he's based out of, maybe Albuquerque. But Kurt Fletcher's hilarious, and then Josh Fournier will be opening up for him. That's
Nice.
going to be at Nick and Nicky's in Cortez, Colorado. Check the flyer coming soon for the address.
Yeah, bring
And
that big
then-
dick energy.
The big one is Mo Alexander headlining the Four Corners Comedy Festival coming up October 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. It'll be taking place between like the Durango Arts Center. We'll have some shows there, and then some outdoor shows in Cortez and maybe Dolores as well. So
Jesus.
stay tuned for that. Yeah, Comic Uprising's got a lot going on. Got a lot coming up.
I see a
Hell
lot
yeah.
of driving in my future.
Dude, it's worth it though, isn't it? I mean, every time I
I'll
drive,
drive
fucking
to Dolores every fucking...
that's what I'm saying. Every time I
week.
drive to Dolores, it is the most worth it show. Except for the time I got sick and had to leave right before I went up.
Damn.
No, that was great. I got to host 2 shows.
I had a
instead of just the mic.
100-degree fever. Yeah, I had to go.
Yeah, Dave gave everybody coronavirus, then he got the
Then I
fuck out of
dipped
there.
out. But I only had it for 12 hours. I went home, ate matzo ball soup, and that was better. I mean,
Fucking
it's
A.
seriously Jewish penicillin.
Straight up a Jewish wife, and that's
Love
why
it.
he's alive.
That's what she
Yeah, you
saved
can
it.
find us at GLW_podcast on Instagram, Greenlight Weekend on YouTube and Facebook, and greenlightweekend at gmail.com. God damn it. greenlightweekend@gmail.com. If you want to get a hold of us, check out the Whiskey Reel podcast. They're friends of the pod.
Damn right.
Or just
tip-
go into Steamworks.
Yeah, go to
'Cause we
Steamworks
all work there.
and tip Dave, tip Keith,
Yeah.
tip the kitchen, buy us around.
Fuck yeah.
Do what you can because we are poor space
Mhm.
pirates, and that is obvious.
right.
And every Monday at 11th Street for the rest of the month, we have a mic. I am hosting.
Probably more than that, by the way. It's just that's what we
This
have.
is a trial period.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's what we have planned is the next 4 weeks.
I will do my very best to enforce whatever I can to keep this going forever.
Dude, you're the new host, man. I'm happy for you.
Yep. And
This is
after this
good.
first month, Dave is no longer allowed at the mic.
Oh shit.
And every
It's
Tuesday,
my mic.
every Tuesday at the Starlight
it's my
Lounge.
sound.
This is a coup, baby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you
No,
want
Dave brings the sound shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I drive it there to be fair. But
I'll
To be
walk
fair.
it. I'll walk it not to there, and I'll go do a mic somewhere else and not tell you, and then you can host.
oh, I'll find it. I know enough people.
Whatever,
yeah,
dude.
thank you for listening. We love you all. I hope you enjoy this track called Wake Up by Ethan Esparza and the Chava People. Boys,
BLM, baby.
Adios, baby.
I love public lands.
Everything with cream cheese, orange juice, break fast. I'm out the door to get the dough, speaking to the masses. Hit the road to do a show, microphone madness. Trip easy, cheap sunglasses, straight passion. My third eye active, watching backpacks lead the show, beeping that shit vocally. Hearing me locally, lyrically, know what I'm supposed to be, and I don't got no fear of it. I'm coming for your brain, homie, coming at you spiritually. Stepped into the game, and I knew that flow was slippery, but check my flow though. Turn the whack news to history. Let them do their thing instead, I put them out their misery and simply put, just got disconnected. Like my boy Big Money, man, this can't be neglected. Grab the mic and check it, coming up in your direction. Gift that I've been blessed with, this hustle is respected and reckless. Poetic mind on the set list, got the groove to match. Everybody step with it, still haven't fulfilled a whole vision yet. Life right now still so picturesque. I'm knocking every stage until I get a bigger check. Even though I hate money, ready for a bigger step. Pull the trigger next. Somebody coming at your neck. I could have died today. That's why I'm smoking cigarettes and got precision set of skills. And imagination, creations, innovating with motivation. I'm chasing my goals. Giants that I be racing. I'ma stride through the finish like a 6'5" Jamaican. Beating my chest like, yeah, what my name is. Ink on my chest, what? My homie spray painting. Summer day smoke, skate, PlayStation. He looking down on me and I can't stay patient. I ain't just trying to say shit. Sit back and face this. Real type, I've been smoking instrumental playlist. Chill in the cut. Now these small places, I ain't getting love now, man. Fuck being famous, yeah, they tell me. It's really hard to make it. They don't understand I love being underestimated. Second guess it and I'll take it that you're undereducated. Anyway, this got me thinking about them old records playing. Why? It's filled with soul and it fills my mind. Tail feather shaking while the rhythm takes flight. What I'm doing wrong, I ain't gonna fake right. I don't get no sleep because the music takes night. Nocturnal life with my basement lights. Just roll some nice, keep my drink on ice. If you don't get it once and you don't hear it twice, moving on this beat right here is out of sight. I'ma stay away.